You love your weekly dose of bacon as my podcast, but you need even more bacon. Well, just go over to baconismypodcast.com. You can engage even more with us over there. It's a pathway to our music, extra content, our social media pages. Most importantly, grab yourself some pretty sweet swag and put it all over your body parts. Again, that's baconismypodcast.com. Listen to some tunes, pick up some merch, and tell us, what's your bacon?
All right, guys, as you can see, well, if you're watching on Strangerhood TV, it's a little crowded on the screen today. We've got a gaggle of people. We've got a band.
We do.
We don't have a member from a band.
A gaggle, a murder, a
murder?
a tribe, an army. I don't know. I'm just thinking of groups of things.
Oh, okay. Well, at any rate, we have Charlotte, North Carolina's own Falling Through April here with us on Strangerhood TV, and Bacon is my podcast. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Hey.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
How we doing? Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for taking some time out. We appreciate it. We're in 3 different locations. We've got Jim, who is the guitar player. We've got Mac, our singer, and we've got Dan, our guitar player. So where are you guys at right now? We're in 3 different locations. We're 2 in cars, 1 at home. Where we at?
We had a craving for barbecue food. So
actually, no, I'm in Monroe.
Oh, okay.
Random.
Nice.
Jim, you look like you got a haircut. It looks fresh.
I literally just got it's still dry.
This is gonna be great.
I'm
we gotta lose them.
I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah, to fix it. Okay. Fix it.
Yeah, I live in South Carolina, so that's where I'm at.
All right, cool. So we got Dan at home in South Carolina, Jim drying off his fresh haircut, and Mac is getting BBQ. I like it.
Wait, so where are you getting barbecue?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we're gonna go to this place, kind of by Carowinds, if you're familiar with it. I don't know where you guys are actually. That's a good question.
We're from New York, but my parents live in South Carolina.
Oh, how funny! Yeah, so we're right on the border. Well, but actually, that place was closed, so now I'm at Mac's Speed Shop. What?
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
I know, right?
I see what you did there, Max
I know.
Speed Shop.
Didn't realize it. It's perfect.
Love that place. So good.
Yeah,
That's
good barbecue there.
Yeah, that's one thing that I do like about down in South Carolina, North Carolina, because like you said, you're right by the border. My parents are right by the border too. Probably like 15, 20 minutes out of Charlotte. So yeah, we go to, I'm trying to think of the barbecue place. There was a barbecue place there that they brought me to. And we walked in, they said, "Is this your first time here?" And I said, "Yeah, it is." And they gave me a whole bunch of stuff like dry rub and recipe books and all sorts of stuff. I don't even know what the name of it was, but I highly recommend that place.
Right there. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah. We walk into a barbecue place in New York and we're like, "Hey, it's our first time here. Hey, is there anybody that can seat us? Is there nobody working? Nobody's working? Anybody working?"
That and they go, "Oh, this is barbecue." And
right.
No, it's not
No,
barbecue.
it isn't.
Believe me.
So for you Caroliners, what is it that makes a good barbecue for you guys? What do you look for in a good barbecue place?
That sauce, man.
Yeah, and like they gotta like smoke slow cook the meat.
Yeah.
Are you guys dry rub people or sauce people?
Both.
Saucy.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I love the fact that like a lot of those places down there, it's okay. We have brisket, we have ribs, we have pulled pork, we have chicken, or we have turkey. And if you go there at dinner time and they ran out, tough shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places are like that.
There's a place here, 521 Barbecue. They run out every single day.
It's crazy.
And that's it. It's like when it's out, it's out. No more.
That's awesome.
What a great business plan.
Yeah.
It's like sell shit until we're done. Good night. Thank you.
That's why we're still musicians, because we're still trying to sell our CDs until they're all gone.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's
Still have plenty of my first record.
A couple of boxes.
Few boxes.
A couple of disc maker boxes in the old room, old closet.
So so you guys just put out a new single?
Yes.
Say it again, and you've got a follow up too. So when did you guys work on this? We were stuck in the middle of a pandemic, and things were crazy. But did you guys continue working? Is this backlog stuff that you just were like, okay, we got to stay active and keep going? How'd this particular project come about?
So 2020 was going to be an incredible year for us. And the last show that we played was in Charlotte's hometown show. And it was a sold out venue it was 800 people. So amazing crowd, amazing show. The whole year we had festivals, everything. We had all this stuff lined up. And then the pandemic hit, right? So that was March that we played that last show. And so when all that stuff got shut down, it was like, what are we going to do? And we didn't know when things were going to end. So we tried to find safe ways to keep working. So we kept getting together and writing, and then got back into the studio eventually. We actually filmed the last single that we put out, Over and Done. We filmed that right before everything shut down. So we were able to release that, and kind of keep people interested and try to figure out what we were going to do next. But yeah, we kept working, kept getting together, and just got back into the studio and, tried to follow all the rules or whatever. But we were able to crank out. We have a bunch of new stuff that we're getting ready to put out, and I'm thankful we were able to at least stay productive and keep doing that throughout the pandemic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually going to ask you about the last show, because I had read in another, it was either an interview or it was it might have been something on your page that was talking about that a year ago was your like at home sold out show, and it was the last show for a year.
Yep.
Like with the benefit of hindsight, like how awesome was it that if it was going to be your last show for a year, that you got to do it like in front of your hometown fans? Like, what did that kind of mean for you guys?
Yeah,
that's definitely right. Significant and memorable.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that, we had no idea. I mean, we didn't even know that this was going to hit the United States when all that stuff happened. So like for that to be our last show, sure. I mean, it's better than it to be like an empty room or somewhere far away. Like we were hometown, sold out, kind of cool. You go out with a bang for the next year that you can't do anything.
Right. Well, and for your fans too. I mean, people that follow you guys and have, especially hometown people, they always have that personal stake in the band.
Yeah.
It's like your crowds, like they watched you come up and they hung out with you and they loved it. So for them, even like to get to be like, oh man, the last show I went to was this, like our hometown hero band. Like we love these guys, and they've been on tour, they've been all over the world, they've been everywhere, and my last show was them. That had to be a pretty awesome thing for like the fans to share with you guys too. Because you guys seem to be a pretty fan-oriented band. You guys, personality-wise, you're very approachable in both like your videos and your interviews and your socials and stuff like that. So it seems like you guys have a pretty cool relationship with like your fan base, like that, which seems pretty cool. So that had to be a big deal all around.
Music connects us, and when we travel, we love just kind of like the meet and greet by like our little merch stand.
Absolutely.
Just getting to say hi to people and see what they took from the show. Any of the songs I love when people are like, "Oh, I felt that," and I'm like, "Yes, that was for you."
Yeah. Those moments are the best.
Absolutely. What? So you've done like extensive touring. Obviously, played with a lot of pretty big acts and stuff. What was your favorite tour or opening spot or anything like that, or festival, or what was your favorite band to do that with? Who was the most personable to you guys and just kind of like took you in? And
this is easy.
All right, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Theory of a Dead Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Hands down. I mean, and it goes beyond the band too, right? So the band was awesome. I mean, we're all musicians. We all, hang out.
Not my answer.
You're a liar.
I was gonna say he didn't say anything. Jim didn't say anything. He's just kind of like, yeah, you go ahead.
No, they were great, man. Their crew treated us like we were, like rock royalty. They just really, they were amazing.
So I don't know how well you guys can hear me.
We got you.
You're kind of cutting in and out, Jim.
You're cutting in and out just a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
and a lag.
a bit of lag. I think he's frozen now.
My connection must be really bad because I can only hear like every third word any of you are saying.
Oh man, we're getting sort of the same thing with you also, unfortunately.
But at least you're here.
So now,
But you look fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, man. Because the beginning was, I think it's the haircut.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what you could. It was fine, but now it's really difficult. But if you can hear any of this right now, it was the Axes and Anchors cruise. I thought that was really fun.
Yes. So I don't know if you guys caught that.
Without a doubt, it was so much fun, and there were so many cool bands and good people and personal positive experiences with fans that I just absolutely adored it. Yeah.
Yeah, Axes and Anchors was cool. That we played a cruise out
That's
of.
the whole big thing is just trying to have meaningful moments with people. You know, the entertainment factor, getting people out of day to day, getting to interact with them, and really putting them on the pedestal.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
Axes
awesome.
and Anchors. So what bands were on that particular cruise? Because I've been trying to sell my wife on my wife is not a cruise person, but you got Shiprocked and Anchors and Axes. So I'm like, hey, we should go on this because we like shows, and this is awesome. So who was on that?
Oh, sorry.
Breaking Benjamin was the kind of main headliner. But I mean, there were a lot of people. Adelita's Way, they're good friends of ours. Motionless in White, Zach Wild's band. Man, there were so many. You know what? I have the poster up. I should just look at it. So yeah, I mean, Bumblefoot was there. They did some stuff with Rhonda. Let's see, Tracy Guns, Demon Hunter was there. 1,000 Foot Crutch. A lot of cool bands. We had a good time.
That's awesome. Yeah, I want to do a cruise.
It's like days of just drinking and listening to great music.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's so much fun.
How many times did you guys play on that particular cruise? How long was it, and how many times did you guys play?
It was a 5-day cruise.
Heck
yeah, 5 days, and so we played 2 sets, and then they also asked us to do like we did the meet and greets and like the VIP hour and all that kind of stuff. So we got to meet a lot of the fans that it was like all the artists were in a room and they just kind of like walked through and hung out with everybody. But the cool part is they asked us to host like heavy metal bingo.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got to do like some fun little extracurricular stuff too.
That's awesome.
So that's cool. It's like the stuff. It's like, I mean, we love entertaining. We love being live performers, but to be able to do something different, it's like I've never hosted bingo before. Like this is cool.
Yeah, it's crazy how many things being in a band or being a musician can translate into other aspects if you are into the entertainment side of it. It is show business. You know what I mean? I saw a fun video of you guys on a float in the Thanksgiving Day parade, which looked like that was probably an interesting thing. I also saw Mac came very close to falling off the float.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Which I thought was pretty excellent. You had you steadied yourself very nicely. How cool was that? How weird was that? And was it weirder than watching it back later and seeing like, I love alterna rock coming from the announcers on TV? That was pretty entertaining to me to look at that.
It was a funny experience. For one, like those floats are flimsy. Like, you're really high up and I'm already afraid of heights. But it's funny just feeling like, hello, everybody. Hello.
You're all drop dead gorgeous up there. You're like, hey.
Freezing our nuts off. Yes.
Well, yeah, Thanksgiving's not a sunny time.
No.
Well, and they made us get on those floats at 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
Oh man. How many, was it just a number of stops and kind of run through a bit of the song, they played the song and then start again and go a few blocks and then do it again?
It was continuously playing, but then when we got to the main part, it was like started over, so it's like
Right.
we had to, that was like the live broadcast or whatever, but they didn't tell, so they were supposed to give us like a 3-2-1 kind of thing. So they didn't give us that when we were stopping or restarting. So like all of us, when they just gunned it, that dude put that tractor into freaking rabbit and was like, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody had like a moment where they were just like, oh.
Because they told me, they're like, okay, you hold on to this pole, you hold on, you don't let go. I'm like, I'm gonna let go for a minute and like dance. That's what I get.
Well, those floats. It's essentially just a big, like a truss on a truck.
Yeah,
it's just so that can't be stable.
Paper mache.
It's a little terrifying. But how many people get to say that they rock the horn of plenty?
Exactly.
That's
We're
what I'm
on
saying.
The cornucopia, I think.
What a cool experience that must have been. And then doing heavy metal bingo and stuff like that too. Just being a band that can be, you can't ask every band to do that.
Right.
You know
True.
what I mean? And being a band that's kind of like versatile enough to be able to appeal to a wide amount of people that way. And then also be a band that like people will trust to kind of do something like that. That's got to be a pretty cool thing.
We just like to have fun. I mean, I'm thankful that, the bandmates that I have are who they are, because like we're all, I don't know, equally crazy and fun and wild and just adventurous. So it's like, it's fun. You can ask us to do virtually anything and we'll probably do it.
Yeah, we say yes a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's really good to know.
That's the most fun thing. We like honestly like we have kind of the same attitude of it. That's one of the things that we like about that draws us to other bands that have that kind of attitude and that seems fun. Like when I was watching your videos, I was like, oh, these guys are super fun. I would like to know, Dan, like which was your favorite Halloween costume? I heard about Wonder Woman and I read about the Village People. We did some Halloween wars ourselves. Yeah. I would love to hear what your favorite of the Halloween costumes on stage has been for you or anyone in the band.
Yeah, I've never felt more beautiful than I did when I was Wonder Woman. I'll say that. Yeah, that was fun. We just that's what I'm saying, man. You never know what you're gonna get, and we
Your hair was
will.
great, Dan.
Yes, my best hair. It was awesome. But I mean, yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I think that's it. It's probably Wonder Woman was my favorite.
Nice. Yeah, how about you, Mac? You got any fun ones?
I mean, I think it was just the Riddler. Am I that boring?
The Riddler's not boring.
No.
That was fun. I kind of sexified it. My little bustier, sparkly. You know what's so funny though? Whenever I tell the guys to dress up, I'm like, all right, guys, let's get weird with it. And then I just dress up like as cute as I could be. Like when we did the Christmas thing, I told you guys to wear ugly sweaters and they were sweating their butts off on stage. I'm just like,
oh, that's awful.
Like my
they did that.
PJs.
Yeah, we did that recently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, I do not. Never do that again.
That's the hottest I've ever been on stage.
I do. Yeah, I don't recommend. I don't think I would do that again either. We did the ugly sweaters thing for my band, and that was hot as balls on stage. Yeah, although I was in another band where we were Wizard of Oz characters, and I was lucky enough to be Dorothy, and it was great. I immediately bought a kilt after wearing a dress on stage because I was like, this is the greatest thing in the world. How can I make this work all the time?
Yes. The Halloween that we were cheerleaders, that my band was cheerleaders once. Again, like he said, man, wearing a skirt on stage is freeing.
I agree. It's
amazing.
Wonderful.
It is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing just tethering you down. Sorry, tattering.
Tattering sounds painful.
It does.
Tether also sounds painful.
All right. We got to take a quick time out. As you could probably tell by now, Jim and I, we're t-shirt guys. And we're always looking for the most comfortable and best fitting t-shirts possible when it comes to ourselves or our merch. Sometimes they're soft and they unravel in a few washes. Sometimes they're durable, but they feel like sandpaper on your nipples. And it's just not our thing. Well, maybe it's Jim's thing, but it's definitely not my thing. And sometimes you clean your shirts and from sweating at work or on stage, they just kind of get all funky even after you clean them. Well, Fresh Clean Tees is a solution for all your t-shirt woes. With multiple styles and colors, they keep you looking so fresh and so clean. Go to baconismypodcast.com, click on the sponsors tab, and click on the Fresh Clean Tees link and start looking great and feeling great without spending a fortune. Again, that's baconismypodcast.com. Click on the sponsors tab, then scroll to that Fresh Clean Tees link to start looking comfortable and stylish at affordable prices.
So another thing I noticed was watching your video for games, which all your videos look amazing. Like who comes up with the concepts, and also like, do you have like friends that are really good at cinematography that own really good cameras? Because your videos look amazing.
Thank you.
Or are you guys like going out and getting new people to film them every time? Do you have like a crew that you use?
Yeah, we found our favorite guy, basically.
Yeah. So the Desperate Measures video, if you guys get to watch that, we shot that on the set of where they do The Walking Dead and stuff.
Oh wow.
And it was our producer, our old producer in Nashville, John. He knew somebody who was involved in some of the The Walking Dead stuff, and so managed to kind of pull some favors to get us in there. That was sick. That was a really good time. But I'm not gonna lie, like it was scary as shit at night. Like,
I'm sure
it was terrifying. But
you guys looked militant and badass in it though, so it was you got that. You're fine.
But the guy that we use now, Alex, he's awesome. I mean, he's so easy to work with, and I mean, obviously, like you said, the quality of what he puts out is it's top notch. And it's our management company, 10 and 8, hooked us up with him, and I guess they've done some other work with him in the past. But I mean, he works on like Netflix series and stuff, so he's like a legit like full blown producer, director, like the whole deal. He's awesome though.
Creative.
Yeah.
Nice. How much do they come to you with a concept for it, or do you guys kind of help come up with the concept for it, or like how did that work?
It depends. Like Desperate Measures was more someone else's concept, but like Over and Done, I just jokingly said, like the lyrics are, you're not playing games with me. Like, why don't we do like some like family game night kind of thing? Right. And I just give the idea. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to put the whole treatment in. We're going to do it like this. Like we give that to Alex. It's like, hey, this is kind of what we were thinking. Like, what do you think? And then, he's like, either he'll say, no, that idea is shit, let's do something else. Or he'll say, yeah, man, like I can do something with this. Let me put together a treatment and let me know what you think. And then we take it from there.
That's awesome.
It is kind of like that, except for Recover Relapse. I feel kind of bad about it now, but I went kind of hardcore with I was very passionate about that song. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I really have an idea of what I want it to be. And I remember kind of explaining it to people and talking about the ending would always kind of make me choke up and tear up. I'm like, it must be this way because it's a very serious song. So I mean, other than that, Alex is so creative and awesome. Yeah. And we trust him all the time. But for that one, I probably fought a little too much. But for the most part, we let him have full range and tell us what to do.
Got a vision, you got to go.
Yeah.
I love the Over and Done one just because of how fun it looked to make. It was very vibrant and colorful and all that kind of stuff too. It just looked like a lot of fun. Which one of the band is the most competitive that would kind of throw the fit at the end of a game night? Who of you guys would be that one?
It's either me or Michaela.
I was gonna say, I think Dan.
No, I think it's definitely Michaela. I'll fight you on that.
Yeah, we would.
How fun was it to do the video? Just to get into all that.
The best.
It was awesome. We had a great time.
Even just talking about wardrobe was just so much fun. I think Dan was I don't know. We had a last minute change of plans with our wardrobe basically because I think Dan got something silly. We're like, this is perfect. Let's just get weird with it, guys. Just get bright and kind of 80s and just
yeah,
we got shorts, so we kind of circled the
it seems like the mantra of the band is let's get weird with it.
Yeah.
I like that.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely. That was another question I had, is like, how important do you guys think it is to kind of like
Let's get
allow yourselves as a band to get weird, but also to kind of like stay weird while, because a lot of bands take themselves very seriously.
Yeah.
Right. And especially a lot of bands that are starting out and coming up and everything, that everything's really meticulous, and they beat the personality out of it. And
I mean,
they're like,
yeah, there's a like a good line between like being professional and being fun, but you don't want to lose that. Like the whole reason why you start playing music in the first place is because you love it and it's fun and you can express yourself. And it's like, if it turns into like a 9 to 5 and you're like, okay, let me punch my timestamp and then get out, like it's not fun anymore. So like, if we can't be silly and weird and have fun and enjoy it, why are we doing it?
exactly.
Yeah. Definitely, our passion's all in it, and we're just not like too caught up on our image. But like Dan said, like you gotta be professional. You do have an image, But yeah, it's good to be serious.
At the end of the day, we're all just people in funny outfits singing songs.
Yeah.
You got the best job.
Some
Right?
outfits don't include shorts. What's your guys' stance on shorts on stage?
That's right.
I really want Jim to answer this.
He keeps.
Sorry, guys. I can barely hear anything that you said in like 20 minutes.
Oh man.
Well, I think Jim's answer would be something about basketball shorts, Dan. Is that what you're going for?
Yes. Yes.
No
Basketball
cargo
shorts.
shorts and no basketball shorts on stage. Everything else goes.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the shorts on stage. I think Jim would definitely say no shorts. Absolutely no shorts. That's
we go through this battle
through this a
sometimes
lot.
because one of the first times we played together, his band came up and they had their shorts on and everything, and he's not
No
a tall
shorts.
man, so it's more like
No
capris
shorts.
on
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
I knew
you
it.
guys do.
He is Cavzilla over here, though. Cavzilla.
Yeah.
But I was always like, with my bands and everything, I'm like, nobody wears shorts on stage. Nobody wears shorts on stage.
I think the only time shorts are good is like, I mean, like obviously we did the cruise, right? That's so
Right,
like
yeah. That's
not
different.
a typical, like you got to get kind of beachy with it and kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I would say like festivals, I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside. I'm going to wear pants.
Yeah,
I'm going to swamp ass the hell out of it.
I'm with you, man.
Interview over.
Nah, I say it keeps going.
That's fine. That's fine.
So I've been talking. You have
No,
questions.
hey,
You have
listen.
things.
No, so
I have all these.
so
things.
one of the things that always comes up. I wasn't on this trip, but it's kind of legendary with our friends' bands and stuff. Is a place it was Texas, right?
Oh yes,
Super Happy Funland.
Oh my God, that place is creepy.
Yes,
Did you guys eat the chili? Because his guitar player did.
my guitar player.
I'm going to be completely honest. I've never actually been there, but I know exactly what that place is. I'm dying to go. We had a friend of a friend's band that played there, and they took like a video and stuff. And I'm like, this is like almost my worst nightmare, but I would totally go there. I don't know about the chili. Tell me about the chili.
So okay, so there's 3 of us in bands that were doing South by Southwest, and my girlfriend's in a band called Jackknife Stiletto, all girl punk band, amazing, and they played the night before us, and they went, and their next night was at Super Happy Funland. While they were there, they were able to get a show for us and another band that's friends of ours named Revel 9. Revel 9 got to go before us, and they booked them. They got there, and I got a text from the singer DJ from Revel 9, and he was like, "Hey, bud, probably don't do it." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "I don't even know if I want to tell you everything that's happening right now." And I was like, "Don't tell me anything. We're definitely doing this. This is definitely happening." So we go the following night, and when you walk into Super Happy Funland, they tell you in advance. So like, we'll have food for you. You know, we can't pay you, but we're gonna have a crowd, and then you can sell your merch and all that. And we were like, yeah, we're on the road. I don't care, whatever. You know, like we're driving from Texas back to New York. Yes, we'll stop and play. It'd be great. So you get there, and it's like this warehouse, and the minute you walk in, immediately to your left is probably 200 Raggedy Ann dolls of different sizes sitting and just staring at you, just completely just peeped on you, just creepy as hell, right? You walk in a little further, and there's a giant Cabbage Patch doll, probably 8 feet tall, and there's a hose coming out of the Cabbage Patch doll, much like an umbilical cord, attached to a regular sized Cabbage Patch doll that is on the ground, like someone's weird art project. Then there is a dusty crock pot that looks like you could just scratch words into it because it's caked on, which given the decor, you think like, oh, well, I'm in a garage sale. This is amazing. This is another thing. And they're like, they lift up the top and that's your chili. Like, feel free to get some out of here. And I was like, I'm gonna not get some out of there. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's fantastic. My guitar player, however, was like, free food, bro. And he's right in there eating it up. The stage is actually a nice size stage. They have a couple of like those Marshall put out those weird solid state amps a while back. So there's a couple of those up there for you to use, and then there's like theater seats, and the crowd kind of sits there, and then the sound man comes up and he has 3 pairs of glasses on that he keeps lifting, one to look at you and talk to you. Yeah, that's the correct face that you just made. For those of you that are just listening, his face said, "Excuse me, what were the words that just came out of your mouth?" And you heard them correctly. That's exactly the words that came out of my mouth. Now, when we played, the sound was good. The people that were there to watch us were great. And it had such a cool punk rock vibe for a place, just because it was so like fucking weird, that I loved it. A couple of guys in my band were like, this is we need to get out of here. We're not going to make it out alive. This is where people die. And then me and my bass player were like, this is so punk rock. We love this. We want to play here every day. And it really is hit or miss. Just the name Super Happy Fun Land just gives you enough of that. Like, I want to play there. Yeah. That's great. So I thought you guys played there. So
given that, is there any place that you've hit on the road that was just one of those things where you walked in and you were like, I'm gonna die tonight, and then it ended up just being a fantastic show?
Right.
Great crowd. Great. Have you hit that before?
No, I can't say I have.
I don't know. I've been to some pretty sketch places, so maybe it just felt normal. I don't know. I mean, there was a place once in West Virginia that like we pulled up. They said to load in like the back. It was kind of like a strip mall. It was really weird. But like as we're loading gear into the venue, so first of all, the venue smelled like stale, like cigarettes, vomit, and piss. I mean, it was really bad.
Those are the best.
It was, but I mean, it was like kind of like to your point about the chili. It was like the vomit was like stained on the floor, like it was just like there. And as we're loading gear into the venue, like I shit you not, a junkie pops up out of the dumpster, boom, and we're like, holy shit. And I mean, the guy just looks at us, he's like kind of like scratching and shit, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, loading up to do a show. What are you doing? He goes, man, that's fucking cool, and closes the thing and just.
That's amazing.
Was this place called the Rocket Club by chance?
No, I don't remember what it was called, but it wasn't called the Rocket Club.
Rocket Club. That was that trailer you went to, right?
That was in West Virginia. That was in West Virginia.
Oh wow!
There was a trailer on the side of the road, same kind of thing, right next to a dumpster. And we walked in, and like the stage was a dirt floor, and we were like, okay. And we went to go like promote for it, and every person we went up to was like, Rocket Club, yeah, we'll be there. And we were like, what? How? And when we played, it was like packed full of kids that were right in our faces, just like you could just feel the sweat on people. I personally love those kind of shows where it's just like everything is like surface to surface, and you're just like, yeah, we know each other's religions right now. We're so close. We got this. And so when you said West Virginia, and you were like, yeah, vomit baked on the floor, I was like, oh, I think I know that place.
Places that your feet stick to the ground because just because.
But I'll be honest, like some of those dive bars, and like you said, those ones that are like real intimate, those are some of my favorite.
Absolutely, man.
Well, yeah, that and it's in a lot of areas that, I mean, what else are people going to do? We have
a venue here that's like a double wide trailer, so it's called the Milestone. It's actually where we shot Recover Relapse, but
I was
mean,
going to ask you about that.
Dude, it's been there forever and a day, and it's like you could like if you jump too hard, you're going to go through the floor. Like it's like that. But something about that atmosphere. But I love playing shows there. I mean, we've had some pretty bad mishaps. I tripped over my bass player and like fell into the drums. The drum kit went everywhere, and we just the drummer is still kind of like swinging at the air and just looks around. He's like, "What the hell is happening?" But to your point, it's so fucking punk rock in there that you're just like, "Hell yeah, man, that was epic. Let's pick this shit up and just keep playing and you just have fun doing it."
This is how the show's supposed to go.
History.
Hey guys, I got a quick question for you. Are you dog people? If you know anything about us, you know that here at Bacon is My Podcast, our dogs are our family members, right? We love to give them a little something extra to look forward to every month, get them excited, and that's why we subscribe to BarkBox. So every single month, Bruce, Bane, and Bruno are treated to 2 brand new durable toys, plus like uniquely curated packs of treats. It keeps them excited, keeps them engaged, and you never have to like go out shopping for stuff. So if you have a 4-legged furry friend that is your favorite, alliteration, we got a special deal for you. Just for being a Bacon is My Podcast consumer, if you head over to baconismypodcast.com and scroll to the sponsors, click on the BarkBox link, you'll get an extra toy in your first order from BarkBox. So head over, once again, baconismypodcast.com, click on the BarkBox link, and spoil your favorite 4-legged furry friend today. More alliteration. What's your bacon? I was gonna ask. I had in here like, was the decision to do your video at the Milestone? Was that because aesthetically the Milestone is just an awesome looking place? They're kind of like what CBGB's was to Manhattan. It was that like at least it looks like the same kind of vibe. And I have a lot of friends that have played there. I haven't played there. I haven't been there unfortunately yet. But was that like because it looked so cool that was the place to do it, or was that like hey, we kind of came up here, we played a lot of shows here, this is one of our places?
Both.
Definitely wanted a grungy vibe.
But both. I mean, yeah, to your point, like we've played so many shows there, and it was like nice to be able to still include them in one of our videos and be like, you know, like this is like it's like a hometown staple here. You can ask anybody in Charlotte if they've heard of the Milestone, and the answer is absolutely yes. It's been there forever, and so many bands have been there.
Right.
Yeah, like
that's what I was meaning about it. It gives it like a CBGB's type vibe. Yeah. It's that same kind of. It's the place. It's that place that's been there forever.
Rite of passage.
Yeah, exactly. So, I keep talking. I keep talking. You've got stuff.
Well, that's what he does. That's what he does. He's a talker.
Sorry, guys.
I booked the guests. He just talks.
Love
it's
it.
Okay.
That's good.
No. So as a touring band, well, obviously not the past year, but over the past few years of doing it, what's like a pro tip that you would kind of tell an up and coming band looking to tour, looking to do all this stuff? What are some tips for the road?
Bring a fan, a battery operated fan.
Yeah,
nice, good one.
I guess a hot.
Yeah.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes is essential.
Okay, we can go a little further with that, but keep going.
I agree. I mean, baby wipes, the battery operated fan. I mean, I guess if you're like
a princess,
if you're bougie and you know can't bear the heat or something.
When I auditioned for them, I lied. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll camp out in a van. I'm one of the boys. I got you." The first day, I was like, "Get me a hotel." Can't deal.
Are you one of the people that needs to have like it needs to be cold for you to sleep, or because I know that's tough for van travel. When we get a hotel, it's kind of like someone's always kind of like, dude, I gotta have it at like 60 to sleep. But when you're in the van, it's like those days in between. It's like, no, you're sleeping in a van. You're breathing.
Like, I'm like so traumatized. My watch is telling me to breathe, Michaela. Because like I hate the heat. I've grown up in California and a little bit in Mexico, and my parents were, we were kind of like pinching pennies. They're like, no AC ever. And I'm just like, when I get hot, I just freak out, like rage.
So Baby Wipes, if you want to up the ante, they're not a sponsor, but Everyman Jack has some speed shower wipes
Speed shower wipes are
that
good.
are
They're
freaking
bigger.
amazing.
They don't tear.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I highly recommend
Thank
it.
you.
What is this
Absolutely.
called?
Everyman Jack.
I'm looking that up right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a worthy one.
Manscaped also does one too.
Right.
That's so cool.
But that's less of you smell like a dude, so if that's your thing, that's fine. But yeah,
Smelling
All
like a
right.
dude
I'll
is
be
sometimes
clean,
better than
whatever.
smelling like a toy
right,
van.
exactly.
Heck yeah.
So I noticed something when listening to you guys' music is there's a lot of influences going into it. And this is before I ever started kind of like reading about the people in the band and kind of seeing times where you've cited some influences. But I've heard just in your videos, I heard little bits of like kind of old school rock and roll where I heard some kind of like Aerosmith influence, and I heard like a little bit of country influence here and there, but then I also hear like some emo influence.
Hear
and
like
there's a
Chili
little
Peppers too.
Chili Peppers in there. There's a little metal sometimes. There's a lot going on in those songs. And then when I started kind of reading more about you guys and getting into it, I've seen different people citing influences from like, here's the list. I've seen Pink Floyd, the Eagles, Metallica, Alice Cooper, Incubus, Paramore, Under Oath, Taking Back Sunday, Pantera, Brand New. Like it's all over the place. When you guys are writing, how does that make it challenging? But then also, how does that make that awesome to be able to kind of like mold your songs to kind of jump into the visions of everybody that's being a part of the writing process?
Well, I think that even though we have those different influences, none of us are trying to be any of those bands. So it's like like I grew up, like on Metallica, Pantera, Aerosmith, like a lot of the ones that, you cited. And we can agree, in a couple of the crossovers and things, but it's like, it's cool because everybody has a different perspective. And that's really like the one thing I love about this band. Well, one of the things I love about this band is like everybody brings their own perspective and nobody's ideas are like shut down. It's not like if Jim comes with an idea, obviously we're the two guitar players. So like if he comes with an idea and it's like, even if I'm not really like feeling it, I'm going to hear him out on it. And we always give that opportunity to like breathe and have that kind of discussion.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes for an interesting mix. And the formula seems to be working. I hate to use that word, but the chemistry between us is solid. I feel great when we all get into a room and one of us has an idea. We'll just start jamming around and just see where it evolves. But it helps to have those different influences because they're such different styles. I think it makes us more versatile as a group.
Nice. Anybody else have anything to add to that?
It's just so funny when like we do pop out like some country-ish songs. I'm like, I don't think anyone here likes country, but it happens. But it's so cool because I love that we're all over the map. So we're good for all ears, all moods, and it's cool because we do definitely when the guys are sending me a demo of a track, I just get the mood and instantly, and it's a great way. We're also different, but we still connect, and I'm happy that it comes out in our music.
That's awesome.
It's
It definitely does. Yeah. It definitely does, and it's cool. Again, like coming at it from a songwriter perspective, I always go into the idea of like, well, the song is that's the God, that's the leader, that's the thing. It's going to tell you what it wants. It's going to, you're going to hear things and you're going to do things. And it's cool when you have so many people with different influences that they're going to hear it with that same mindset, but hear it a little bit differently. And still, it's all for the good of the song. And that's the most important thing. It's not, you guys don't seem at all like a band where you ever have to have that, like, somebody's trying to get their shit in ideal. Okay. It's more like, hey man, we're writing a song. This is awesome. We're writing a song. Maybe there's country in it. Maybe there's metal in it. Maybe there's this in it. Maybe there's that in it. What are you feeling? How are you going to attack it? And it does come out, which I found really interesting, which is what made me kind of look for like, I wonder who their influences are. Cause I'm hearing things all over the place, but it's to Dan's point, like you're not trying to sound like any of those bands, you know what I mean? But there's definitely elements of like, oh, cool. I hear a little bit of this vibe mixing with this vibe. And that's what makes music unique. That's what makes it awesome.
Awesome.
That's good.
So, right now, what we
Yeah,
have to
absolutely.
do. Yep.
That's
There's
true. I think
there's
it comes
Jim.
out very natural. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying,
Jim, we didn't
guys. It's
get you.
just so hard. This connection's terrible.
No, it's
That's
okay,
okay.
man.
That's
Connection's
all right, man.
terrible.
You're
That's
there.
all I'm
You're
trying to say.
soldiering
I
through.
wish I could talk more. I want to, but I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
trying to be I'm here for the support at least. Yeah.
He's
Yes.
moral support.
So
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll have you
Yeah.
guys back on again if you would like,
I appreciate it.
and we'll do another one at another time too when you're going to release something else. And you have
Yeah.
an open door to come back here anytime. And so
Yeah, that would be awesome.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what we do need to do right now is something we do about this time on every episode.
We got to feed the meter.
And we got to feed the meter. Yeah, we gotta hit up our sponsors, and our main sponsor, our first sponsor, is Poddex.
Yeah.
So what Poddex is it's a lot like Cards Against Humanity, and just got a bunch of like cool questions. There's a bunch of different topics. You can pick episodes, different interview questions, etc.
Yeah, great for hosts of podcasts, but also cool. Like, I would bring them bartending just to have at the bar as like icebreakers and questions for people to ask people and stuff.
Jen and I used them last night. Just
Yeah,
like,
'cause
hey,
it's-
let's
it's-
just pull out the Poddex and just like ask each other questions because it's just fun.
Yeah, so we would like to ask you guys
So,
some Poddex questions. I think we should do 3 of them. Everybody should get their own.
Everybody
Poddex
should get their
question.
own. Okay, well,
I like it.
Yeah,
So, let's have them pick a deck though.
absolutely.
So there's a few decks. We're gonna skip over the episode deck, so you can either pick the interview deck 2, Would You Rather, or What the Heck.
Hey, I think we should pick for each other.
Oh no.
Oh, I like that.
I like it. I like it.
Spin the wheel, take the deal. I like it.
All right, so Dan, your idea. So who are you going to pick for, and what are you going to pick?
I'm gonna pick Would You Rather for Michaela.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to be extra fun because another part of this show is the little gag that Jim worked in Vegas,
Mhm.
can't shuffle for the life of him.
Nope,
Oh,
not even a little.
what a shame.
But at least he's my personal bartender.
It is a shame. It is unfortunate.
Family
accept-
time when I was 9 years old was playing poker. My dad taught me how to do the bridge.
Nice. I can play poker. I just cannot shuffle the deck for some
I
reason.
got you there.
So
yeah, that's
while he's shuffling too, so Jim, so you're actually starting to get pretty dark on the video. Why don't you just shut the video off and see if that helps with the connection issue? Just do audio only.
All right. Because how do I do that?
On the bottom, does it say stop cam?
You know what? I don't know if you can actually do that.
Oh,
you should be able to. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
a-
it does. It says stop cam. I don't know this platform. It's his. So
He shuffles.
So what I shuffle. That's it. So, Michaela, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fan out the cards, and you tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Here we go. Michaela of Falling Through April. Spike the punch or Xerox your butt at the next office party?
Like the punch. Come on.
That's an easy question.
Yeah, that's
That's an
super easy.
question. All
That's
right,
super
Michaela, who are you going to pick a question for, and what deck would you like?
I want what the heck or whatever that was for Jim.
What the heck for Jim?
We're gonna see if it.
We can
connects.
see Jim now,
Yep. I'm gonna
Yeah,
shuffle.
and that
I
sweet
tried,
haircut.
but
I just don't want
I
to leave
turned
you
on a
out.
light. Yeah,
can't
sweetest haircut.
I gave myself a haircut today, yesterday.
I know. For you.
Oh.
I feel bad, guys. I really want to throw many of these things.
I gave myself a haircut recently. Yeah. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Yod. I just like seeing my bangs again. Whoops.
Can you just watch the form?
I did it. No, we're talking. We don't need that. I already got there.
Come on.
Just
All right.
lay it all out and then swish it and then pick it back up.
Exactly.
52 pickup. I like it.
All right, Jim. You tell me when to stop.
Go slower.
The lag.
Stop.
There it was.
I heard it. I heard it. All right. This isn't as fun of a. We're picking bad ones. Sorry.
Who cleans?
Do you have a favorite coffee mug? And if so, what's on it or what makes it your favorite?
Oh.
What a lame question. I mean, Poddex, excellent question.
Mm. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool. So the mug I probably use the most is a mug I got for free from the playrooms we used to practice at. So it's kind of like I guess nostalgic because it's a cool place that we met a lot of cool people at.
Mhm.
You know, we wrote a lot of cool songs and had a lot of memories. So it's a good mug to think about and reminisce.
Nice.
I like
Yeah,
it.
playroom. Yeah.
I take back my I take back shitting on that question. That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Yeah,
Good
it's a very
story.
Hopefully you
heartfelt answer.
Thanks, Poddex.
All right. So, Jim, which deck is Dan going to pick from?
I don't know the difference. How about the red one?
Red one
Let's
it
go with the
is.
red one. Once again, we're going from the Would You Rather.
I didn't really hear the names because it was cutting out. So
That's all right.
You chose a good one.
You still
Okay,
chose
thank
a good
you.
one. For those of you that are enjoying the Powered by Poddex section of the show, if you go to poddex.com, you can order your own deck of cards. You can also get a discount on that deck of cards
Or some of the swag there.
or some of the cool swag there by using the promo code BACON.
Because everything is better with bacon.
Everything is better.
All right. Dan, are you ready, sir?
Never been more ready in my life.
All right. So here we go. Tell me when to stop.
Tell me when to go. Tell me when to
Stop.
mm.
This feels like a good one. It might be the same one as Michaela.
It might be the same
That'd
one.
be
That would be
hilarious.
pretty amazing.
He would do the butt thing.
I absolutely would.
Okay. Wear a monitor that beeps when you're lying or beeps when you're attracted to someone. I like that one. I do like that one.
It's a good
He's
one.
gonna be in trouble no matter what.
Right?
I am super happy that we got 2 duds and then we got that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to invoke the fifth. I'm going to go with beeps when I'm attracted to somebody.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. You got to wear that on your sleeve, man. You just got to let them know.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it's like sonar or something, it starts beeping faster as you get like closer to them or something. It's like beep, 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 beep. You know, like
Lets everyone know.
that's right.
Everyone.
Yeah. There's no more questions. I like it.
I think that would be a good come on too. Be like, oh, you hear that? I'm sorry. It just happens when I'm really attracted to somebody.
And then you'd be telling the
can't
truth,
help
so
it.
wouldn't, if you wore something that was lying,
Right.
it wouldn't work anyway. So, all right. Well, Falling Through April, how do we catch you on all of the social medias and all of the streaming things and all of the other things in this fun interwebs that we have?
I think if you just hashtag FTA shenanigans or Falling Through April, you'll catch us on Instagram, at least that way, right, Dan?
Yeah, Falling Through April official on Instagram, FTA band on Twitter, Falling Through April on Facebook. I don't know what we are on TikTok because you did that.
I think I did FTA band.
And did you say hashtag FTA shenanigans?
Yes, sir.
That is fantastic. That is
Oh,
fantastic.
I
So
like it.
we will definitely be following that. For all of you out there, you can also stay in the conversation and talk to them with some FTA shenanigans or hashtag bacon is my pod
Or what's your bacon?
or hashtag what's your bacon. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We've kept you for an hour, which is longer than we normally do because you guys have been fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed it. We could probably talk to you for another 2 hours, But if you would like, let's save that for another podcast and have you guys come on again when the next time that you are promoting something. I know you got some big things coming up at the summertime. We got some big shows coming up. Do you guys want to talk about those real quick? Just announce them.
Sure. Yeah, and I guess we'll tell you too. This is not nobody else knows about this. This is exclusive for you guys. But in 2 weeks from today, we'll be in the Atlanta area shooting 2 music videos. So we've got some more stuff coming out that we're excited to release, and it's going to be great. The stuff for the summer. So we've got Rockfest in July in Wisconsin. Some heavy hitters will be on the main stage. Disturbed just dropped off. They canceled all their 2021 dates. I'm excited to find out who it is. Rumors I've seen are Deftones might jump on. I would love that.
That would be amazing.
But we'll be there with our boys, Theory of a Dead Man. They're also playing the main stage the same day as us. So that's going to be awesome. Can't wait. And then in September, we have Rebel Rock, Monster Energy Rebel Rock in Orlando, and some cool people on that lineup too. There's so many people on the Monster Energy stage, but
it doesn't matter because Falling Through April is on it.
That's right. The only one that matters. No, it's going to be fun. Cool summer, man.
You know it.
Who is that?
Putting something in when it counts. I like
Jim
that,
for the win.
So are you looking forward to traveling again and just like getting back out on the road, doing what you guys do?
Oh, you have no idea. I'm ready to get back to work so bad. This is depressing. It's killing me to not be able to go out there and tour and see fans and perform. I miss it so much.
Yeah.
Well, everybody that is listening, definitely follow those hashtags, find them online, check them out, listen to their music, follow them on Spotify, give them the likes and the shares, and go see them. Go see them at the show. They're going to be touring again soon, and get to know these guys because they're awesome and they're fun.
And now I'm going to go follow FTA Shenanigans.
I am definitely going to
follow excited.
FTA Shenanigans. Absolutely.
So Jim, where can people find you?
People can find me on the Instagrams. I am Jimmy G Shoes. You can see pictures of my shoes and feet at places. I am on Twitter as Jimmy G Shoes as well. You can also find my band Craving Strange at cravingstrange.net. We are always putting stuff up on Strangerhood TV, which is the home of this show. And then Bacon is My Passion, which is myself and Mike's music, is on Spotify as well. And you can check out baconismypodcast.com and get some cool swag and stuff and things to put on your parts. We like to put things on our parts.
Yes. And anything you need to see me with, it's me, my own self, Mike. And you can catch my band Something Heavy at Something Heavy Music on damn near every social media platform there is,
and
except for the ones I don't understand.
And this has been Falling Through April. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here.
Yes,
touring is your Bacon.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you.
All right, so we're clear there.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you, guys. That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so in a world of streaming services, where can you find breaking news, live sports, and a mountain of entertainment? Look no further than Paramount Plus. With plans as low as $5.99 per month, you'll gain access to the following: live news from both national and local CBS networks, live sports from the NFL, NCAA, PGA, and much, much more. Your favorite MTV, BET, Nickelodeon, and Comedy Central shows from past and present. New original content like The Stand or Star Trek Picard or SpongeBob's Camp Coral. Smithsonian Channel shows and documentaries. Movies and much, much more. Go to baconismypodcast.com, click on the sponsors tab, and click on that Paramount Plus link, and open yourself to peak streaming service. That's baconismypodcast.com. Click on the sponsors tab, then on the Paramount Plus link, and dive into thousands of episodes, live TV, original series, and hit movies right now. Do it.